scorecards, a win today against WSL opposition and 3 points to kickstart our Conti Cup campaign. Your thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, very, very pleased. I think I stood here last week, didn't I? 3-2 win. Very frustrated with the last sort of 20-25 minutes of the game, and I challenged the players this week to have a more consistent 90 minutes. We knew that we'd have to be very good out of possession today at times, and I think you've seen especially at last 10-15 minutes where Brighton started to put us under some pressure, that I thought we defended our box really, really well. Got first contacts, block shots, stop crosses. I think we're unfortunate with the penalty, but overall I think it's a fantastic performance, and really, really proud of the players today, because they showed a real confidence, trusted themselves, had a real belief in them as individuals and us as a collective. So everything I asked of them, they delivered today. So really, really pleased.
And a lot of our output out of possession play today created a lot of our chances, especially in the first half. We've forced them into a number of mistakes. Was that something that you knew would be the case if you got that press right?
Yeah, I think we were very good at it towards the end of last season. Winning the ball and turning the ball over and being good on transition, and the way Brighton like to play, they like to get expansive, and they'll leave gaps, and if you can win the ball and be good with it then and show quality, you can get into good areas, and that's what we did, especially in the first half and in the second half. But you're right, a lot of our joy came from winning it back, and then that outlet pass, getting people into good positions. I thought the front three today were excellent. Jade, Libby and Quinn all deserve their goals. Great to see them all on the score sheet. So that was a real pleasing aspect of our play today. But as I say, the defensive part then, defending crosses and set pieces, and not allowing Brighton to get into little gaps. They've got some great players, Lee and obviously Beatrice Isari, we know very, very well. They get into some good little pockets and try and cause you problems. So I thought we stayed connected as a group, forced them to maybe force a few passes, which allowed us to intercept and then break away.
And you've mentioned the front three there, but we'll just quickly talk about Lucy Quinn. For somebody that was her first start of the season, she didn't play like it. She played like she had a point to prove, and to get that goal must be really good for her, but also a real big positive for you and Joe.
Yeah, it has been, and I think Quinny is one of those people that will always be ready, and I've never got any reservations about putting her into any game, because I think physically, she's an athlete. She covers the ground, and you've seen today with her performance. But she's a real threat for us as well, and you can see her energy gets her into really good positions. And I'm really pleased that she got a goal today. She hit the post in the first half, but her performance deserved it. And she's the benchmark really for players that have to wait for their chance, and when they come in, go and take it, and she's certainly done that today. And so really pleased for Quinny, and I thought she worked really well, as I say, with Jade and Libby today.
And the front three, they have obviously all scored, but also Jade's assisted Quinny. She's played the ball through for Libby as well. It must be pleasing that all three of them are connecting and getting those goals that they probably deserve.
Yeah, I think I praised Jade last week. I thought she was our standout last week against Coventry. And her level of performance now is so consistently high, you almost expect it from her. So, no surprise that she's had an involvement in all the goals. And Libby today I thought was excellent. She always is a threat in behind, and we knew that if we could get the ball in behind Brighton today with our pace up top, that we could cause problems, and she never stopped. But again, flipping it for the out of possession and her positioning, I thought she was really, really good with that today. Stopped anything Brighton tried to play centrally, worked her socks off. So again, all three of them deserve their goals. And when you've got three players who show that energy and intensity at the top end of the pitch, it makes it easier for those behind then. If they're working that hard, it infiltrates into the rest of the team. So they set the tempo for us today.
And we go into the international break off the back of a win, so that's a real big positive. But is there a little bit of frustration that the breaks come at this time? You want to carry that momentum after beating a WSL side into your next league fixture straight away next weekend?
Yeah, I've just said I think it's weird the way the season started. It's been a bit stop-start, hasn't it? The second international break, coming around very, very quickly. and we've got a fair few players away as well. So yeah, not ideal. You want to keep momentum going in football, and after a win like this today, I'd love us to have another game, right around the corner. But it is what it is. The fixture list is put in place for a reason by the powers that be, and yeah, it'll be nice now for a few of our players who've got big playoff games for their countries, so they've got their sights set on that, and we'll work with the group that are with us and make sure that we're ready going into Southampton in a couple of weeks.
Well, Cots, thanks for joining us and congratulations on the win.
Cheers, thank you.